My name is Jise of the Arsonist, and I've been working on an LP called The Passion of Jise for the past like 3 years. The illest thing about this project is that it was unexpected. I recorded 2 other albums before this Passion of Jise LP, and they got lost. The board where all the tracks got burnt out. So I worked on the Chronicles 3 and another joint. And after that burnt out, I had to start fresh. So I started digging through my old dream journals. Because for years when I was younger, I wrote like a bunch of dream journals. I would wake up in the morning and write my dreams down. So I dug into those dream journals, and I made the Passion of Jise out of those dream journals. So it's a whole story about one character, a reoccurring character in my dreams. So I did that right after I lost those other albums, and it was just like it felt like a gift. It was natural. I didn't really have to think about it. I already knew that was a purpose. I was like, wow, I lost those for a reason. I was supposed to make this album, and it's a whole conceptual album based on a character in my dreams that I call Mr. Sunshine. One of the main things that creates that character is that, which I've realized after I recorded the album, was that a lot of the characteristics are reminiscent of my brothers. I lost my 2 older brothers, and my oldest brother was homeless when he passed away, and my second oldest brother, he got shot dead. And this character, this Mr. Sunshine character, bears resemblance to a combination of my brothers, my older brothers. You know what I mean? The lifestyle, because it starts from the parents all the way to his death. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely based around my life, my struggles, and my brother's life, my brother's lives, because it was both of them and their struggles. So, I had my Arsonist brother, Q Unique, produce most of them, half of the album. I had ID from Creative Juice's music produce like 1 or 2. And I had like some of my closest people produce them. Some of the joints were actually from dream influenced as well. Because a few years ago I started dreaming with sound. And I've never dreamt with sound before at a younger age. And I started dreaming in color. So I started dreaming in color and sound, so I tried to project that. And a lot of the album has that in it. So you'll see from one cut to another, if it has certain sounds of pianos in it, that's because I had a dream with pianos. And I don't write music, so if I hear something that goes boom 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 ba boom boom ba, I would write it like that. Boom 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 ba, so B-O-M. You know what I mean? I would spell the sound out. And that's how some of the cuts came about, you know what I mean? Q Unique was a big part of it because he's one of the producers. He's one of the, Arsonist members that he related to it. As soon as I told him the idea, he got it. He got it. When I spoke to him about certain songs, he had the sound in his mind already. So it was beautiful. I was like, what? I think one of my favorite joints has a freestyle from the Arsonist on it. It's called Falling. I like it because it kind of reminds me of a time when I wrote a freestyle, and when you hear it, it has that vibe. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh yeah, these are 2 Arsonist dudes on a cut, and it's natural. It's that joint, and I think The End, which is the last cut on the album, which it's kind of reflecting of what's going on today right now with police brutality and all of that. It's almost kind of eerie actually, because I see everything that's going on now, and I wrote the album 2 years ago, and when you listen to that song, it's just like, oh wow. It's exactly what's going on. So the album starts off, when it starts off before conception. It starts off with the lives of the character's parents. You know what I'm saying? So it starts all the way from there. You know what I mean? And you see it. You see when you'll see when the parents meet. You'll see when the parents conceive, and you'll see when the child is born, and then you'll see the child go through a whole phase of his own life, being independent and away from the parents. It's definitely a whole story. It's definitely like a movie. Like, the name of the album is The Passion of Jise, and it would be available iTunes, Amazon.com, but the main place would be CreativeJuicesMusic.com, because it will be exclusively CreativeJuicesMusic.com. We're not pressing that many physical copies. It's limited. That would be very limited, but it'll be out in February.